First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Right here.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Finds room inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
All right, come on.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Out.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
21G, 21G. Hey,
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He gets that complete to his tight end man. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
44.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 2nd down, Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Ready.
3rd and 5. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Solo left side.
His own end zone, it's Tua. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Swift. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 6. They will run it over center with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returnable from his own 15. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Give up the middle with Hall. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy. But if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Here we go, set.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Here we go, here we go.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Go.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and you're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. They give to Hall. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
That one is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll keep it on the ground here again. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here now, 3rd and 5. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Gain of 12 and a 1st down. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Ready up.
3rd and a yard. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll have the 1st down. He'll get him up around the 37. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He's across midfield. And they will finally run him down.
Look at the deep layers that they put into this defense. They're trying to say, hey, you don't get enough depth. We're going to throw this ball over your head. But once a defense takes that deep passing game away, look at this space between the running back when he gets the ball and the front line.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
From the gun, here's Tua. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Come on, 2.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
All right, fellas, listen up. Watch it, Austin. Hey, 21 Out!
Throwing is Tua. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal.
Ready. Out!
They'll run. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. Another run here with Hall. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll run. This is Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to have a Jets first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
That's good for a Jets.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They're right here. 21G. Scott. What?
Tua. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. Following the penalty, they'll run it. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready, John?
They'll stick with him again. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. after a gain of 7.
That's good for the Jets.
Back to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
He gets this one to Tucker. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2